Good morning, Sagittarius, and welcome to my channel. This is the Oracle of Zoraya Utranaya, and today I'll be doing a reading for you for the week of September the 9th to the 15th, 2024. I'm going to be shuffling the cards 8 times each, utilizing the numerology of the date September the 9th, 2024. Let me just finish shuffling. I can't really shuffle and talk at the same time, so bear with me. I have to do 4 more, okay? 1, 2, 3. That was the 7 of Swords, and okay, so we are going to start off with the column. The first column is going to be passing energies, okay? So let's see what we got here. We have the 7 of Swords. Okay, so having to be strategic about something you were in the past, perhaps. The 8 of Pentacles, having to be strategic and think outside of the box with respects to something that you do for a living. Some sort of strategy that could meet the same goal that is perhaps outside of your domain of expertise, getting the same job done but in a different way, okay? Creating something of quality with your hands and stepping into your own true power, right? Stepping into your purpose, stepping into what gives your life meaning. We have the star here as well, okay? So perhaps you have been being strategic in encompassing and going after a job or a career, or perhaps establishing an entrepreneurship that is in alignment with who you really are. You're letting your inner star shine. You are, and this has been giving you hope, and there has been a lot of healing because of this. Okay, we're going to move on, and then we'll get a kind of better understanding with respect to what the whole reading has to say. So the next column is going to be current energies for this week. We have the Empress. So definitely starting to see the fruition, starting to see the outcome of what is being birthed after a period of gestation. Okay. Very interesting to see here with these cards. The 4 of Swords, rest and recuperation, blessings coming in for you, perhaps even getting some sort of inspiration from your dreams. And the 5 of Cups, some things that might not have been working out were actually leading to things that are better. Remember, what is meant for you will never pass you by. So needing to understand that everything, even doors closing, even opportunities that might seem that you've missed out on, that you've lost out on, are actually blessings in disguise, because something better is on the way for you. Okay, then with on the up and coming energy, we have the Fool. Okay, so taking a leap of faith, going after something perhaps that is outside of your area of expertise. We have the 4 of Wands, celebration coming. This could even be marriage vibes. I'm not really getting any marriage here. I don't really focus on love. I focus on personal development. I will mention it if I see it, but I don't see it here. We got a lot of stability coming in with this new, you have a new chapter coming in with the Fool, okay? We have the 4 of Wands, reaching new heights, and creating some stability with the 4 of Pentacles. So some stability with respects to money is coming in for you as well on this new journey. And it's not going to be like you are creating your own empire here with the Empress, right? Being right here. And with the 4 of Pentacles, what I'm getting is that it's going to be a slow but sure path to stability. It's not like some big lump sum of money that you're winning here. Okay, but there is hope. You've been planting the seeds, and you have been wishing upon a star. You have been doing the work, and the universe sees the work that you've been doing to kind of meet them and meet him in the middle. I know people might say the universe is a woman, but whatever. Okay, then any messages from the universe? We have the Queen of Pentacles, right? You're being resourceful. You have been thinking outside of the box. You've been extrapolating mental capacities, mental ideas. that perhaps other people might not assume would be applicable to whatever it is that you are trying to endeavor on here. Okay, but and it's working. You are going down a new path. We have the Five of Pentacles. Feeling left out in the cold. What else do we have here? The Devil. Okay, so perhaps there has been some individuals that have been leaving you out in the cold. This could have been, yeah, this could have been like a job here. I'm not getting anything else with respects to people. But I'm feeling that this is about work. We have the Eight of Pentacles here. And so perhaps something that didn't work out. We had the Five of Cups. Maybe something is not working out the way that you planned it this week. And you feel that all of your hard work is perhaps going out the door. This could even be yeah, I'm feeling it's more about work here because we have the Eight of Pentacles here. There is celebration coming in, but you're being encouraged not to focus on things that don't work out in the way that you want it to. Keep going, keep pursuing your dreams, your hopes, your desires. Try to be as resourceful as possible. Think outside of the box with respects to different strategies that you can come up with, but you need to keep going. You need to keep pursuing it because you are breaking free from things that are holding you back. You are breaking free from things that have disappointed you. You are being more in charge of your own life here with that Devil card as well. Okay, so don't fall back on any toxic habits that you might have participated in the past when things don't work out. You want to double down on things that are healthy for you with respects to healing and with respects to coping strategies. Okay, I had a couple rough weeks there when I wasn't even doing videos. I was going through some sort of spiritual stuff and I couldn't even work out. I didn't go to yoga. I didn't work out. And I started going back to some unhealthy habits, coping strategies as well. So I realized, and now I feel like shit. Like it's been like a month since I've worked out. So it's really made itself evident to me that I need to continue to take care of myself and my body despite busyness and despite emotional turbulences, because it is what helps keep me grounded and it what helps me transmute the energy into something productive, right? So working out doesn't necessarily have to be your coping strategy, but it helps transmute the energy. So even if it's playing an instrument, even if it's singing, even if it's dancing, even if it's going for a walk, you're getting the energy out, and so you're not coping with this pent up energy, this pent up emotions in a negative way. Okay. So let's get into the cards a little bit more in depth here. All right. So let's see here. So with the Seven of Swords is a card of strategy and thinking outside of the box. So this is then your passing energy, okay? And so this is something that perhaps you have been doing. And then in the same row, at the end, the last row here being the messages from the universe, we have the Queen of Pentacles, who is also very strategic. She is the most resourceful court card in the entire deck. So she can think outside of the box. She can utilize strategies that are applied to one problem, apply them to other problems that other people would not even consider those to be applicable for. Okay, so this is something that is a big theme for you this week, Sagittarius. The Seven of Swords on a normal Rider-Waite deck has a gentleman who is in a war with another opposing army. His army is at a war with another opposing army, okay? And so instead of going to hot war and having people pass away, people get murdered and die in this war, this general or this gentleman, he breaks into the encampment of the opposing army and steals the swords from the opposing army, mitigating the need to have to go to hot war with this army and mitigating people dying on both sides. So it's thinking outside of the box, still winning the war, still getting the job done, but coming at it from a different angle. And this is something that you have been doing with your work. Okay, you see here this snake, she is camouflaging herself here in flowers in order to steal the eggs. Okay, so she's thinking outside of the box. And if we go down from a diagonal here, let me show you. We have the Seven of Swords here at the top, and then we have the Devil at the bottom. And if you see here, the Devil is another card, not necessarily in the generalized and traditional card, but in this deck, this is a spider. The devil is this lady. She's a spider. She's like a black widow here. And she's making herself look really attractive and with this polka dot dress that's like a mushroom. But she's luring people into her web, right? So she's also being strategic and she's also thinking outside of the box, like the Queen of Pentacles and like the Seven of Swords. Okay, so definitely utilizing different strategies to get the job done for you, right? We have the Eight of Pentacles. This is why I'm thinking it's about work. Okay, because the Eight of Pentacles is about creating something with your hands, creating something of quality, creating something of beauty. And so this can also be one of your coping strategies as well, if it's not about a work or career. Okay, so thinking outside of the box and coming up with new ways to transmute the energy that wants to come out that you're dealing with. Okay, because you have been healing here. The Star is a card of healing. So this is perhaps you maybe have been doing some art. Maybe you have been doing some music or participating in yoga or working out or going on hikes. You have been doing some healing and it's perhaps things that you have not necessarily done before because we have the Seven of Swords here. Okay, but if this is about, right? And then we also have here the Four of Swords. We have the Star, which is about healing, and then we have the Four of Swords going up the diagonal here as well, which is about resting and recuperating and healing from something as well. Because on the precipice, when we go up that diagonal into incoming energies, we have the Fool. Okay, and what's standing out to me here, yes, this is a brand new opportunity. You have culminated, you've reached a culmination point of healing, and now you're starting a new journey. Okay, but you need to be careful, okay, because you see this new path. She's taking a leap of faith going down this new path after this healing, but there's monsters lurking underneath. There is like this alligator here. I mean, this could be your unconscious, this can be your shadow, and this can be your unhealthy coping strategies right underneath the surface because you haven't replaced them, you haven't thought outside the box, you haven't replaced old coping strategies with new coping strategies. So if you are a person that has dealt with drinking or drugs or promiscuous sex or things like that are not healthy for you in order to help yourself feel better as a coping strategy, then you need to come up with replacements and not just say you're not going to do them anymore, because that's not how behaviors work. You actually have to replace them. You have to have maybe a list, write a list of things down, put them on your fridge, so when you are in a place of emotional distress, you don't have to come up with these things on your own, because when we are in emotional escalated state, it is harder for us to think of the strategies as opposed to having them already prepared for, and we can just choose from a list or something like that when we're trying to come up, when we're trying to heal. Okay, once you use them more enough times, it'll become second nature to you. Okay. But with respects to work, I believe that you have been wishing upon a star. This is about Aquarius. Perhaps you have been delving more into creating something that is more in alignment with people and community. Okay, even technology, it could be. So, because this is what Aquarius stands for. Okay, so healing yourself and healing the community at the same time. All right, so this is something that I resonate with. I have 4 planets in Sagittarius, so it's definitely something that resonates with me as well. Okay, you're nourishing yourself, you're also nourishing your mind, you're nourishing your spirit, you're nourishing your community. Okay, because you're building something of a really good quality. We're stepping into the current energies here of this column. Okay, this is the Empress. She is fertile. This could be, you know, I feel that there could be, going down the diagonal here, we do have marriage possible with the Four of Wands here, or this could be just celebrations, okay? Celebrating something and going through a portal here. You see here with the Four Wands being the trees, this could be a portal. I believe the eclipses are coming up. I don't think it's this week. It's going to be the week after on the 17th. Don't quote me on that. But you have a portal of newness coming in, and we can usually feel the eclipses for quite some time before that. So I feel that maybe you are starting to feel the effects of this eclipse here. Because there is newness coming in. There's a brand new chapter here with the Fool. The major arcana in the tarot is the journey of the Fool. Okay, the Fool is the 0 card. It's a metaphor of ourselves. We go through the whole entire major arcana, which is like archetypes, which are different lessons that we need to go through. And if we learn them all, if we're successful on this chapter of the major arcana, we end up with the World card, which is the 21 number, and then we start again as the Fool. So we are entering a brand new chapter here, going through this portal, and you're building yourself up. This is a solid foundation. So whatever it is that you're working on, you're really elevating yourself here. Okay, and you're doing your shadow work. Like if you ever educated yourself on Jungian psychology, you know that levels in dreams of houses are actually your subconscious, and your unconscious. So this is some work you've been doing. You've been planting the seeds. Where am I here? I'm doing this wrong. So this is your current energy. You have been planting seeds, and this doesn't necessarily mean that you can have a baby, but you could be fertile and could become pregnant. But so be careful if you don't want to be pregnant, or go for it if you do. Okay. But you're going to start seeing some fruits of your labor. Okay, because this is going up from the diagonal from the 8 of Pentacles. So things are starting to gestate. Things are starting to bloom, and this is something that you've been waiting for here. Okay, you have been waiting for quite some time for things to bloom, and now your empire is starting. This is the Empress. This is Taurus. Taurus is earthly indulgences. This is money. This is finances. This is work. Okay, so what you want, this is something that you've been waiting for, and you're going to start seeing that things that didn't work out for you, you need to remain focused on the future here. Remain hopeful, because anything that in the past or in this week that doesn't work out is actually for your benefit, is actually going to help you in the long run. What whatever is meant for you will never pass you by. Okay, so don't fret about things that didn't work out, right? We also have this is feeling left out in the cold, the Five of Pentacles, okay? Whatever this is, don't call attention to you. Excuse me, don't call attention to your weaknesses, but focus on what you can control. Focus on your strengths, okay? You see here, she still has a tree. She has more flowers that are available to her, but don't get hyper focused and don't drown because of opportunities that were not meant for you. Okay, but because you are birthing something of quality, you are birthing something amazing here that you're leveling up on your stability. You're building something of a strong foundation, right? We have the Fool here. This is a brand new chapter this week is starting up. This is really pertinent for me, my business. We have a new semester starting off this week for me, and it's a very big thing for myself, being a Sagittarius, Moon, Neptune, what else am I? Oh, Jupiter and Uranus, right? So very big newness coming in for you here. And then with the portal, and we're creating a solid foundation. Okay, we have 2 4s in this column, and 4 is in numerology is a card that signifies solid foundation and stability. Okay, so we have, this is the wand, something that you're working on that's giving you passion. This can be about marriage, or this can be about something that you're working on with respects to your career. Okay, it's something celebratory. And we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, another solid foundation here with the brick mortar house. Okay, and we have the Four of Pentacles can mean money coming in for you. It might not be a lot, like a lump sum, but it's steady increases of money coming in that is incrementally going to help with your stability moving forward. Okay. So, and then like I had mentioned before, we end off with the Queen of Pentacles. So being very resourceful, thinking outside of the box. Don't focus on your weaknesses. Don't feel like you're left out in the cold. Don't fall into victim mentality here if things don't go your way. Think of how you can take life by the horns by knowing and remembering that you are in charge of how you react to certain situations, and you are ultimately in control of your own life. It's not anybody else's fault. Okay. And another card that signifies this is the Devil, right? You are your own sovereign person. You don't need to have other people telling you what to do. And so you are in control of your life. Okay. If you don't like something, then cut it out. If you don't like people, cut it out. If you don't like being told what to do, then venture off on your own. Okay. So this is something about becoming self-reliant, stepping into your own true power here. Okay. So very powerful reading here for you, my dear Sagittarius. Okay, we are going to end off here with a Sufi Wisdom Oracle card. I'm going to shuffle it 3 times here. And then we will end off with that. And we have transformation. Okay. All right, here we go. Let love transform you forever. I was dead and became alive. I was tears and became laughter. The power of love arrived and made me everlasting power. My heart felt the glow of life ripped open in bloom. I have no fear. I have the heart of a lion. I shine like Venus. Okay. Venus is Lucifer. Venus is the devil. Okay. If you know your mythology. Rumi calls you to feel the winds of change, carrying you towards a wonderful transformation in your life. He has come to remind you that life is an opportunity to learn and a joy to live. As you experience life, you learn to transform in accordance with your specific terms and requirements. Some changes are complex, some require insight, and some are done intuitively. Dear one, making a move from your comfort zone, right? The Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Fool. Dear one, making a move from your comfort zone requires you to surrender willingly to a new life that is unknown to you, taking that leap of faith like the Fool. Faith and dedication are two necessary conditions that will help relieve you from what is not satisfactory in your present situation. Rumi sees the power of love as the maker of such a change. He calls you to use this power as the energy and guide to create a new life. By allowing love to be your guide, you will search beyond what has been familiar to you, and you will be much more aware because you will be longing to dwell within the very existence and presence of your beloved. By submitting to love, you will be able to receive its spiritual guidance. Like a butterfly, you can break out of smallness of your cocoon and fly to freedom and joy. By reaching deeper inside and utilizing your inner power, you will let the challenges and predicaments that come along lead you toward new and creative experiences in life. Your mantra for this week is, the seeds of love germinate, like in the Empress, inside my heart and bloom into unlimited creative expression. I am surrendering to the mysterious and generous flow of life. Very powerful. If this reading resonated for you, my dear Sagittarius, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. That is something that you'd like to do. You could also hit that bell notification to let you know when I release new videos. And if you want a more holistic approach as to what is going on with your week, not only check out your sun sign, but also your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I am truly grateful for all of the energy you've provided me here today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.